Okay. All right, we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Triviamatic. We are going to, for another great day. Unfortunately, here I'm Todd Fabacher, your host tonight on Friday, April 3rd. Let's give everyone a minute or two. Check in. Still in lovely New York. It's a great day today. Let me close the window. I actually had gotten the window open. There we go. Cut out some of that noise. Okay, let's see. Let's give everyone another minute to get on. We're going to start tonight with, as always, the history mystery. It's April 3rd today. There are 10 questions about historical events that have occurred today on many years gone by. I would like to say that, again, if there's any questions that anyone would have, you can always email at info@triviamatic.com. We're really excited to be here. Also, as we're waiting for everyone to sort of get on, if I could ask one particular question. If you would really help us out, we want to broadcast live through the app. So you can actually see the live feeds from within the app. You don't need to actually go to a web page and listen. You can actually get it directly from the app. So, but in order to get that, we need 1,000 YouTube subscribers. That's right. Unfortunately, 1,000. So I'm going to give you the URL, which is youtube.com/Triviamatic. youtube.com/Triviamatic. And then if you could subscribe to our channel, then when we get to 1,000, we're going to be able to broadcast live from the phone and into the phone. Okay, so we'd really appreciate that if you could share that out to a bunch of your friends. We're somewhere around 200. I got a lot of friends, but not that many friends. So we would really help any way that you could to help get that to that numbers. Okay, again, today is April 3rd, and we're ready to go. Let's get started. Question number 1. On this day in 1882, what alternative outlaw was assassinated by the coward Robert Ford? All right, that would be is it the Wild Wild West? Let's go with the question again. On this day in 1882, what alternative outlaw was assassinated by the coward Robert Ford? Let's see. Okay, just a few minutes. And by the way, I still haven't found my glasses. I've been looking for them all day. This is going to be a challenge. Okay, here we go. And let's see how we did. It's Jesse James. Great. James's tombstone in Kearney, Missouri mentions his assassination without using Ford's name. So Jesse James, the Wild Wild West. Let's see how we're doing. Linda, congratulations. Welcome back, everyone. There we can see a lot of happy Saturday back. Everyone, oh, excellent, excellent, excellent. Great job. Glad to see so many people back today. So a few new people, which is really excellent. All right, on to question number 2. On April 3rd, 1955, the ACLU decided it would defend against obscenity charges. The book containing what is it that? Onomatopoeic? Ellen Greensburg poem. I don't have my talking notes, so unfortunately right now, and I don't have my glasses, so we're going to have to help me out there, folks. So apologize for that. In April 3rd, 1955, an ACLU decided it would defend against obscenity charges. The book containing what onomatopoeic Ellen Greensburg poem? Didn't get that word. That's a big word. And the answer is Howl. After winning the trial, Howell ran into problems again during the 1969 radio broadcast in Finland. Howell. That was a tough one. You have to be a reader for that. But great job. We just got excellent number of people. Looks like there's a lot of readers in the crowd. It's about 50-50. All right, off to a really great start. Congratulations. Let's move on to question number 3. On this day in 2016, a big financial oopsie happened with the release of 11.5 million leaked documents named for what P country? That would be the country that starts with the letter P. On this day in 2016, a big financial oopsie happened with the release of 11.5 million leaked documents named for what P country? Interesting. Luckily, my name was not on it. Cayman Islands is a lot better. The secretaries there don't click their emails for toasters and release all of the data. And the answer is Panama. Stanley Kubrick's estate was leaked as having used Panama as a tax haven. Him and everywhere else. What basically happened is, ladies and gentlemen, a secretary at a law office decided to click on to get a free appliance, which was malware, and they stole, I believe it was, about so many millions of documents. And it took down several prime ministers and everything. Okay, here we go. Great job. Everybody remembers that. All right, moving on. Looking really good over there. Let's go to the next question, number 4. Happy birthday to singer-songwriter Leona Lewis. Her 2006 third place finish on what UK talent show was instrumental in her ascension to stardom? We're going to go in. Well, happy birthday to singer-songwriter Leona Lewis. Her 2006 third place finish in what UK talent show was instrumental to her ascension to stardom? I'm going to go, it's not American Idol. It's not an option, but I thought I would go with that. Let's think. I wonder if that's one of Simon Cowell's show. Let's take a look. The X Factor. The X Factor. Ooh. A year later, Lewis had the #1 song of the year in the UK. The #1 UK song. Excellent. The X Factor. Ooh. Carmen, that was a big one. Yep, you had to really be, you had to like that music. Good job. Looks like that's it. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, the X Factor. I didn't think of that one. Next, number 5 is, what European recovery package was signed on April 3rd, 1948 by President Truman at a cost of less than 3 Avenger movies? Is that from the Freakonomics book? Love that book. That's a nice way to think of things. Is that cost of production or the revenue? Might have been 2 in the revenue. Again, what European recovery package was signed on April 3rd, 1948 by President Truman at the cost of less than 3 Avengers movies? Just a bit more. All right. Boop. That's time. Bink. Let's see the answer. It's the Marshall Plan. George Marshall served as Secretary of State and Secretary of Defense under Truman. Yes. It's, by the way, folks, it still actually exists today. And it actually funds, I believe, the Fulbright Scholarship and a few other things, even today. All right. Great there, everyone. Those people are on top. Looking tight. Only a few points between them, Carmen and Alea. Wow, just a few points. Look, it's a really tight race. All right, question number 6. On April 3rd, 1968, the Madison Temple in Memphis, Tennessee was the site of I've Been to the Mountaintop, the popular name of the last speech delivered by what beloved orator? On April 3rd, 1968, the Madison Temple in Memphis, Tennessee was the site of I've Been to the Mountaintop, of what popular name of the last speech delivered by what beloved orator? 1968. I was already born. Several years old. Just goes to show you how old I am. All right. There we go, folks. Martin Luther King. But I know somehow that that only when it is dark enough can you see stars. Interesting. Martin Luther King. What a historical figure. I watch this all the time. Excellent. And of course, everyone got that right. One or two missed that one, but that was pretty good. All right, still a really, really tight race. There's only a few points from the top to the bottom. Number 7, happy birthday to Jane Goodall. Her work with chimpanzees began in what East African country's Gombe National Park in 1960? The country. James Goodall. You should see, she made a movie. There's a documentary. It's an excellent. It's very, very interesting. And okay, happy birthday to Jane Goodall. Her work with chimpanzees began in what East African country's Gombe National Park in 1960? It's interesting. Getting close. 3, 2, 1. Boom. And the answer is Tanzania. Goodall is considered the world's foremost primatologist and an expert on chimpanzee. Ooh, Tanzania. There we go. Excellent. Wow. We're mostly green all day today. Excellent. And remember, speed just count. Oh, we have a tie, which is very unusual. Speed does really count. So I try to read, but my suggestion to you, if you really want to play well, is take a look at the words and just go right off the text, and because speed is imperative. Okay, next question. Happy birthday to Amada Bynes. The 2006 rom-com She's the Man cast her and Channing Tatum on the Ilra Prep soccer team in a retelling of what gender-swapping Shakespeare romp? It's a long question. What gender-swapping Shakespeare romp? Amanda Bynes. Happy birthday to Amanda Bynes. That's interesting. All righty. Not really sure I know who she is, but let's take a look. 12th Night. Bynes masquerade as her twin brother, Thespian Hinks Insure. Okay, 12th Night. It's news for me. That was a good one. That was a tough one. Yeah, that's what I suspected. I'm afraid I didn't know that much either. That was a hard one. But that was question 8 in our first round. That was question 8. That would be, I believe that's the end of the round. That is the end of the round. All right. I know it's Friday night. I would say usually you guys are really busy, but hopefully everyone is staying safe at home, playing Triviamatic. You know, it's nice to have a captive audience with nothing else to do except binge watch on Netflix. All right, so you're here for, by the way, Triviamatic Happy Hour. Again, I mentioned this last night. If anyone has any charities, we're looking to help some charities. or if anyone is interested in doing something, we're happy to try to help out, just to try to connect people during these times. Booyah. Okay, our next round. 8 questions about Coast Guards and the U.S. Coast Guards. Booyah. Next 8 questions about Coast Guards and U.S. Coast Guards. First question is, Congress created the U.S. Coast Guard as a revenue marine in 1790 at the request of what hip-hop loving Treasury Secretary? Congress created the U.S. Coast Guard as the revenue marine in 1790 at the request of what hip-hop loving Treasury Secretary? Ooh, there's a lot of clues in that one. There can be very few hip-hop loving Treasury Secretary. And if you're from New York, I'd be disappointed if you get that one wrong. And time's up. The answer is Alexander Hamilton. Yes, the flag of the Secretary of Treasury includes the crossed anchors. Yes, that's it, Alexander Hamilton. And by the way, the hip-hop lovers, because Hamilton is on Broadway. And if you haven't seen it, join the crowd. Good luck at getting a ticket. I was actually walking on the street the other day and someone was trying to hawk them for like $650 a piece. I was like, yeah, right. All right, that was a good one. A good greens for everyone. Congratulations. Helena is on top. Very, very good. But it's still a tight race. Within 10, 30 points. It's anybody's game. Here we go. Question number 2. Catherine Lask, Guardian of Ga'Hoole book series is over 30 deep, chronicling the adventures of what type of bird? What type of birds? Catherine Linsky's Guardians of Ga'Hoole book series is over 30 deep, chronicling the adventures of what type of birds? I've read that, but I haven't read that. I've not been able to read this one. Did I see the movie? I think I saw the movie. Not sure. Might have seen that with my kids. All right, here we go. And the answer is owls. Lansky also wrote the Royal Diary series, a fictional diary of real non-owl royalty. Yes, I think I did see that with my kids. Now on to the next question. Let's see who's got it. Yes, there we go. Excellent. Looks like we're good, doing great. All green. Yeah, it's actually all green, except Tim and Molly, I think. But then that's okay, guys. Keep it up. And here we go. Question number 3. The shooting location for, let's see, how do you pronounce that? Themyscira in the 2017 film Wonder Woman was part of which country's Amalfi Coast? If you're a traveler, that would be easy. Every traveler starts the great adventures of the Amalfi Coast. And when you're done with the Amalfi Coast, the Aegean Coast comes shortly thereafter. There's nothing better than the Croatian coast. It is awesome. Get a little boat. They have ferries. It's awesome. But the Amalfi Coast is fabulous. It's a great place to start. And let's take a look. And I gave you guys a little hint. Maybe, maybe not. It's Italy. Yes. Yes, the Amalfi Coast. Not only is it beautiful, the food is spectacular. Just stay away from the pasta. It packs on the pounds, that's for sure. Here we go. Let's take a look at what the boards are looking like. Yes. Let's see if we're travelers. Pretty much. We're looking like excellent, excellent, excellent. All greens mostly, a few of them. All right. Question number 4. Coast Guard aviators have fraternal order named after what kind of extinct reptile? Coast Guard aviators. That's a tough one. Coast Guard, read the question one more time. Coast Guard aviators have a fraternal order named after what kind of extinct reptile? Is that a dinosaur reptile? That's a tough one. I don't know the answer. Okay, Bink, time is up. Let's find that out. Paradoctical. The ancient order of the Paradoctical is open to aviators from other branches who've flown Coast Guard aircraft. That's kind of interesting. Didn't think of that one. Ooh. But I guess everyone else thought of that one. They thought about it. There we go. Next question, number 5. Gordon Freeman's on a mission to destroy a cannon in a monastery. So goes Lost Coast, an entry in what science nerd video game series? That's right. This would be a science nerd video game series. Gordon Freeman's on a mission to destroy a cannon in a monastery. So goes Lost Coast, an entry in what science nerd video game series? I'm afraid I don't play games. I'm too busy coding. I code games, but I don't play them. Here we go. Next. Let's find that answer. Half-Life. Half-Life. Wow. There you go. Let's see how many people play games. Ooh. Yeah, that Helena was on the lead. That was a tough one. But still on top. Andy Hoffman's moving up. Let's see how it goes. We're going to go on to question number 6. Stephen Curry and Kyle Thompson make up what NBA team's shootastic guard duo? The Splash Brothers. Stephen Curry and Kyle Thompson make up what NBA team's shootastic guard duo? The Spanish Brothers? Splash Brothers, Let's see. Unfortunately, no one's watching basketball right now. I don't think the Knicks were doing that great this year. So, all right. And let's find the answer. Number 6. What NBA team? That's the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Thompson have both won the NBA three-point contest and revolutionized the importance of three-pointers in the sports. There we go. Let's see how many sports fans we have. Yep, that's looking pretty good. Excellent, excellent. We got some great players tonight. Really good. And we got another tie. Wow, this is this is going to be tough. Way, way tough. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Question number 7. There are over 1,200 fjords along the coast of what country, whose language loads us the word fjord in the first place? There we go. There are over 1,200 fjords along the coast of what country, whose language loaned us the word fjord in the first place? Maybe that's a trick question. You know, one of the countries that has a great, speaking of the coast, great fjords is Montenegro. It's excellent. It has like excellent ones. That's not on the list, so I thought I would. If you're interested in fjords, plus you can go to, here's the answer, Norway. Yes, yes. Norway also gave us ski, Salmon, telemark, and several other ski-related terms. Fjords, yes. They're beautiful, actually. Norway is such an incredible boat ride around. All right. Let's see how we did. Yeah, I suspected we knew that was going to go well. But if you're also interested in fjords, for sure, as I said, go see Montenegro. It's excellent. And that's after you can hit the Adriatic coast. All right, here we go. Next up, question number 8. The first official Coast Guard journalist was what Roots author, and who used to pen the love letters for fellow coasties? Who doesn't remember the Roots? Wow, that was huge in the 70s, man. I remember that. I was from New Orleans, and that was a great show. All right, let's read the question one more time. The first official Coast Guard journalist was what Roots author who used to pen love letters for fellow coasties? And boom, time is up. Alex Haley. Haley retired from the Coast Guard as a veteran in World War II and the Korean War. Thanks for him. Good for him. I think George Bush was also in the Coast Guard. So that's another one. Yeah. All right. Looking good. Not a tie anymore, but still pretty close. Elena really moving up there. Excellent. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Then we are basically mostly half done. We're moving to the new round. I'll give everyone a second to think. All right. We're going to have 8 questions about worldly things. Wild and worldly. Here we go. Question number 1. After turning fish into a flavor, Ben & Jerry's trotted out their Imagine Weird Place. After turning fish into a flavor, Ben & Jerry's trotted out their Imagine Whirly Place as a tribute to what beetle? After turning fish into a flavor. Cherry Garcia is my favorite, but he's not on the list. So if I were you, I would think, try it out. There also comes in yogurt. That's very nice. Cherry Garcia yogurt is the best. Okay, what beetle? John Lennon. If I had a million flavors, pay tribute to that. How about that? Imagine. Ben & Jerry's. Great. That's it. Looking good. Excellent, excellent. All right. That's great. I would go get a Ben & Jerry's, but all the stores are closed in New York. Here we go. Question number 2. More Norway. Just off Norway's coast lies the Saltstream, the world's strongest of what awesome M word for really powerful whirlpools? That's an interesting question. Just off Norway's coast lies the Saltstream, the world's strongest of what awesome M word for a really powerful whirlpool? I don't even know this. Let's take a look. Here we go. Time is up. Maelstrom. There we go. That is off of Norway. Okay. Did not know that. Okay, let's see other people who did not know that. Wow, most of you guys knew that. Excellent. Okay. Question number 3. Waltzers are basically the European version of what hyphenated fairground staple that spins riders around in rotating cars until hitting their G-force spot? Ladies and gentlemen, that's what you do when you have nothing else to do. Waltzers are basically the European version of what hyphenated fairground staple that spins riders around in rotating cars until hitting their G-force spot? I used to go those. You can go to Coney Island. I believe they have one. Okay, let's see what we get for question number 3. Tilt-a-whirl. Tilt-a-whirl. In Richard Coates' book Chaos, The Science of Predictable Random Motion, he explained how the tilt-a-whirl is a giant pendulum. Wow, that's interesting. It looks like a lot of people have been to Coney Island. Congratulations. Question number 4. Patrick Swayze and Steve Guttenberg have both portrayed what folklore cowboy who supposedly lassoed a dang tornado? What folklore cowboy? That's interesting. Again, Patrick Swayze and Steve Guttenberg have both portrayed what folklore cowboy who supposedly lassoed a dang tornado? That is an interesting question. Let's see. I suspect who might be, but we'll see. That's Pesco Bill, a very American fashion. He also shot all of the stars in the sky except the Lone Star of Texas. Oh, got a few missed on that one. That's a tough one. But it's still tight. It's within a margin of error within this. But let's go good. Okay, question number 5. Whirlpool's model kitchen fueled the 1959 kitchen debate between Nikita Khrushchev and what Eisenhower VP? Question number 5. Whirlpool's model kitchen fueled the 1959 kitchen debate between Nikita Khrushchev and what Eisenhower VP? I think I got this one. Debate being the key word. That's it. I've been through the Soviet Union. I actually traveled through the Soviet Union when it was still the Soviet Union. And I could tell you, their kitchens were no Whirlpool kitchens. Richard Nixon. Khrushchev statistically asked if there was a machine that put food into the mouth and pushes it down. That's very sarcastic. Very nice, Mr. Khrushchev. Thank you very much. Ooh. Lena missed that one. And then she's in second place, but still close. Very, very close. All right. Going on to question number 6. Whirling wish dust transforms Jenna from an impatient teen to fabulous adult working at Poise magazine in what 2004 Jennifer Gardner movie? Whirling wish dust transforms Jenna from an impatient teen to a fabulous adult working at Poise magazine in what 2004 Jennifer Gardner movie? I take it it's not Devil Wears Prada. What 2004 Jennifer Gardner movie? Here we go, folks. Time's up. 13 going on 30. That's it. 13 going on 30. But I'm afraid I did not see that movie, even on the airplane. Let's see. Oh, good job. You trivia guys. There you go. Excellent. Still looking good. Moving on to question number 7. Whirling Dervish was one of the U.S. planes lost during the 1942 Doolittle raid on what world capital? Whirling Dervish was one of the U.S. planes lost during the 1942 Doolittle raid on what world capital? Let's see, 1942. That's an interesting question. I know you World War II history buffs. And we're about to find the answer. It is Tokyo. 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 That's it, yeah. All right. Let's take a look at the scores. Oh, Alaya. Oh, good job. Alaya moving up. And it's a tie, actually, between Carmen and Alaya. Man, this is like the third time we've seen a tie at the top. Excellent. I told you, this really, the top thing here is really tight. Here we go. One wrong move. Think about your answers. Chuck D and Flavor Flav bought the beat back on puny titled New World Order, a 2005 album by what old school rap group? Oh, Chuck D and Flavor Flav. Chuck D and Flavor Flav bought the beat back on the Okay, that's the album titled 2005. What old school rap group? That's a great one. I do know that one. All righty. Public Enemy. Public Enemy's love of wordplay that goes back to Apocalypse 91. The enemy strikes back. Let's take a look, see how many rapper fans we have. That's it, looking good, really tight. Excellent. But that is the end of the round, folks. Let's take a look, see where we're at. We got the pick three going. And as you know already, the main point is we ask a question. It's based on a category, not particularly an answer. So there's 3 answers. If you get all three correct, you get the full point. If you get 2 correct, you get half of the points that you have. And if you get 1 correct, you get no points. Here we go. Question 1. Islands in the Caribbean. Islands in the Caribbean. That would be 3 islands in the Caribbean. The 3 islands. Let's see. I've been to all of them but 1. The 2 of them. Islands in the Caribbean. I was watching the Caribbean Home on the HGTV last night. So sure I had nothing to do late last night. Home buyers in the Caribbean. But this guy went to the Cayman Islands, which is not here. Let's take a look. Which 3? Barbados, Cuba, and Jamaica. Cuba is the largest island in the Caribbean Sea with a landmass of over 42,000 square miles. That's Barbados, Cuba, and Jamaica, man. Okay. All right. Looks like we have a lot of green on that one. Excellent. Okay. Second question. Brady Bunch daughters. Ooh, the Brady Bunch. That's another 70s thing. The Brady Bunch. That was actually after I got home from the streetcar. But in New Orleans, it's not the streetcar named Desire. It's the St. Charles streetcar. Used to get off the streetcar and then come on home. Okay, 3 Brady Bunch daughters. I can hum the tune for you. All right, and boom. Let's take a look. Here we go. 3, Cindy, Marcia, and Jan. That's right. The 3 Brady Bunch. And let's take a look. Should be, this one there. The Brady Bunch. Okay, let's go to the next category. Question number 3. Letters of the Greek alphabet. I believe that is Zeta, not Zeta. I think that might have just been a typo. Just so folks, the Zeta is probably a Zeta. Letters of the Greek alphabet. We could start with an alpha, but it's not there. Letters of the Greek alphabet. Yeah. And if you're do the fraternity or sorority thing, then you should know them, I guess. Okay, let's take a look. I don't know where this is. This must have been some typo. It's Zeta Delta Omega. Zeta Delta Omega. All right. Delta and Omega are both company names. One is an airline, the other a watch. Zeta brand. Zeta Delta Omega. All right. Well, looks like we got all that correct. Let's move on to question number 4. Kinds of red wine. Kinds of red wine. Love red wine. I would tell you my favorite red wine, but it's on the list. Some are blends, like Merlot. It's an excellent blend. It's really great. Malbec on the list mostly comes from Argentina. Riesling is a German wine, a region of Germany. Pinot Noir. Let's go. But which ones are red? Here we go. Are we ready? Merlot, Pinot Noir, and Malbec. Champagne is a white sparkling wine from the Champagne region of France. That's right. Merlot is... Well, Malbec is actually coming along. They have some really great Malbecs now. From, as I said, Argentina. Looks like we have some wine lovers. Wow. Everybody got that one right. Congrats. Question number 5. Brother Grimm Tales. I guess that would be 5. Brother Grimm Tales. What gives me? 3 Brother Grimm Tales. We have Awkward Silence. Brother Grimm Tales. I have to say I've never read any of the tales. I think I've seen the movie. Brother Grimm Tales. You can hear my wife in the background. All right. And time is up. Rapunzel, Little Red Riding Hood, and Hansel and Gretel. There we go. Yes, every childhood dream. My grandmother used to read us books. And we're looking good. It's all about speed and these type of things. It's how fast can you click it. But you got to make sure you could be a little bit careful, because if you click it wrong and then click another one, it's how you lose time and points. Time and points. Wow, that was fantastic. Everyone did that well. Okay, we're going on the next one. Question number 6. Powerpuff Girls. Powerpuff Girls. We need 3 Powerpuff Girls. That, folks, is a hard one. Remember, you have to get all 3 to get 100% of the points, 2 to get 50% of your points, and if you just get 1, then you get 0. So that's 2 gives you 50% of the points you earned. So if you get a lesser amount, then you get 50% of that based on the time. That way it's time and accuracy. And let's see how fast and accurate people are. That's right. Buttercup, Blossom, and Bubbles. The design of the Powerpuff Girls was inspired by a painting of mid-century artist Margaret Kane. The Powerpuff Girls. I believe they were on Nickelodeon. I never really saw that. Okay. It was going up. Everyone's looking good. A lot of people got to it. For Johnny did it well. Molly Briggs, Tim, Andy. Wow, everything looks good. All right. The next question. Kinds of human teeth. Kinds of human teeth. That's really interesting. Kinds of wisdom teeth. Wisdom is not on that. I got my wisdom teeth out. Matter of fact, I went to a doctor and he's like, how come you only have 1 wisdom tooth? I said, well, 12 years ago I missed my appointment. And it's been in there 12 years. I was in the jungle. I was in the jungles of Malaysia, the island of Borneo. It had my wisdom teeth whacked out. That was a fun one. Shouldn't have missed my appointment of 12 years. Okay. Here we go. Let's take a look at it. 3 things from the teeth. Incisors, canines, and molars. Minus the wisdom. Canines are the pointy teeth at the front of the mouth. Mess up between the 2. Okay, the 3. I assume this is going to be good. Yep. Everybody's got teeth. They think about it. All right. The final question of the round. Here we go. Question number 8. Snakes. Snakes. So we're looking for 3 snakes. I could tell you 2 are going to get well. And then the question is, what is the 3rd? You need to choose 3 snakes. There's no rattlesnake here. But it means you can't choose that. 3 snakes. You know, I don't have a snake joke. Can't go with that. All right. At the end of the crowd, 3 snakes. Let's see how we did. The black mamba, the boa constrictor, and the king cobra. Black widows are venomous spiders, not snakes. And the yellow jack is a fish, also named for the flag flown on a ship quarantine. All right. That's a beautiful snake. I believe that's a green snake. Here we go. Let's go for the next question. I think that was it. That was the last question. Everyone looks like they're doing well. Leia's on top, but very close. This is going to really make a difference. The winner tonight is going to come down to answer fast. Answer fast is going to be, this is going to be it. Are you ready? Think about it. Are you ready to answer fast? Yesterday was a good one. I think a lot of people got that one. Here we go. What am I? What am I? Here we go. Hint number one. I'm the fourth state to ratify the Articles of the Confederation. I am the only state where you can find the rock known as the Cumberland, where the Rival Brewing's White Electric Coffee Stout is made. Okay? All right. I am the fourth state to ratify the Articles of Confederation. Okay. So you want to do that. All right, and here we go. Let's go to hint number two. Hint number two. On Showtime's Blood Brother, I was the location for the intertwined lives of the political and criminal Caffey brothers. My Federal Hill was a filming location for the show. My Federal Hill was a filming location for the show. What am I? What am I? No, it's important here. It's not who am I, it's what am I? That's a good question. Do we want to see? Let's go look at hint number one again. I am the fourth state to ratify the Articles of Confederation. I am the only state where you can find the rock known as Cumberlandite. I am where the Rivals Brewing White Electric Coffee Stout is made. Number two, very quickly, on Showtime's Brotherhood, I was the location for intertwined lives of the political and criminal Caffey brothers. My Federal Hill was the filming location for the show. And number three hint. Aqueduct, Coniac, and Prudence are the three large parts of me. They're all located in my Nagat. Don't even know how to pronounce that. Don't have my talking notes. Okay, let's move on. That's hint number three. So we ready for hint number four? I give you a little time. Think about it. Let's go to hint number four. My Gilded Age mansions along Bellevue Avenue in Newport are still a draw for tourists. Newport is also home to the International Tennis Hall of Fame. What am I? What am I? We know you guys have already pretty much wrapped this one up. I'll give you 3 more seconds. And before I moved on to the fifth and final clue. Are you ready? Put in your answers. Here we go. The fifth and final clue. Always up College Hill from my state capitol building are Brown University and RISD, where Family Guy creator Seth MacFarlane studied. My nickname is the Ocean State. I think you guys thought this was Massachusetts, but that's where it was confusing. That's right. Away up College Hill from my state capitol buildings are Brown University and on RISD, where Family Guy creator Seth MacFarlane studied. My nickname is the Ocean State. And the final is Rhode Island. Rhode Island is the smallest U.S. state by land area. Rhode Island. Excellent. And the final, looks like a lot of corrects there. But how many people put Massachusetts? And Cameron is our winner tonight. Congratulations, with Elia coming in second. Cameron is our winner. Congratulations. Love the logo. And everyone have a great Friday night. And as I said, tomorrow night, they're going to try things a little bit different. They're going to be topical trivia. And hopefully I will get my talking notes and be prepared so I can read for you guys. So I apologize about that. I've been on call all day today. So again, congratulations to Carmen. And so Saturday and Sunday, we're going to have specific topical type of trivia, a little bit different type. And we can see some feedback, how you guys like it. So thank you very much. Have a great evening and a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. And the CDC has now recommended that if you do go out, you should cover your face. So all the best and stay safe.